From placing a 15-minute scroll limit on users to pushing everyone away to a newer and cooler version of the platform, here's how Elon Musk is ruining Twitter. It's no secret that the tech billionaire bit off more than he could chew. He tried to buy Twitter, offered an extremely high price, got cold feet, and tried to back out. Then he was forced by a judge to go through with the deal, and it's been chaotic every day since then. There are many, many ways he's ruining Twitter, and I'll talk about them all in this video. First up, rate limits. One day, out of nowhere, people were told they couldn't view more tweets. After spending some time on the Bird app, people would often see the message, "Rate limit exceeded." No one had any idea about what was going on, and then it all started to make sense. Kinda. Elon announced that Twitter was going to limit the number of tweets users could see. Musk said that unverified users, in other words, users who didn't pay him $8 a month, could only read 600 tweets a day. Verified accounts could see up to 8,000 tweets per day, and new users would only be able to see 500 tweets. I don't know about you guys, but 600's like nothing in my opinion. The rate limit exceeded in like 10 to 15 minutes. But what's the method to his madness here? Elon said that he's doing this to limit data scrappers from collecting information. That's basically when a computer program tries to get data from another program. In this case, that other program is Twitter. Data scraping is pretty common. I mean, how do you think Google knows everything? According to Musk, though, this was becoming a major problem for the app. He said that companies, from startups to some of the biggest corporations on Earth, have been taking data from Twitter to develop AI tools. But you know what? That's a load of bull. Yoel Roth, the former head of safety at Twitter, said it just doesn't make sense that the app had to take things this far. He claimed that scraping has been the open secret of Twitter data access. Everyone knows it, and it's never been a problem before. Although the rate limit shtick was temporary, it pissed a lot of people off. Many of them decided to just say bye-bye to the birdie. I wish I could have told you this was it, but there's so much more that he's done that's ruined the platform for users. Like the fact that he's blocked alternative ways to view Twitter. The app suspended access to its API, which is the tool that other platforms use to communicate with the app. Okay, so let's say you're a social media manager and you need to use some app or website to check out how your Twitter is doing. You'll now notice that your tool just doesn't work anymore. Why did Elon do that? Well, he did that because these third-party apps don't show ads, and that's what he doesn't want happening. We're talking about the guy who's trying to squeeze out every single penny that he can from the site. On top of that, people using the website from another tool means they can manage their feed their own way. That's bad for Musk too. The guy wants to prioritize the tweets of folks who pay him $8 a month. And this brings me to another way he's ruined the app. Curation. Yep, even if you didn't notice the last change I talked about, you definitely noticed this one. The most obvious way things have changed is the order in which tweets appear. First of all, there's a new tab where you can see tweets from people you follow. But that's it. There are no recommended tweets in that section. It doesn't sound too bad, right? And it's honestly not that bad, sure. But what many people didn't realize is that when you close the app and open it again, it defaults back to the For You feed.
You're going to tweet something that maybe is controversial, save it as a draft and look at it the next day and see if you still want to tweet it.
See, that feed's now full of Twitter's recommendations and interactions between people you don't know. While this ruined many folks' experience, it's not as bad as the fact that the app just reinstated some of the most controversial accounts on it. Some accounts were banned for violating rules under the previous regime. One of them was Kanye West, followed by Andrew Tate and then Donald Trump. Musk got these guys back, and that wreaked havoc. Trump didn't want to come back. He decided to stick to his own platform, Truth Social. Kanye, though, came and started up with the whole anti-Semitic thing all over again and had to be banned again. Tate's still there, though. What could be worse than giving controversial people a free pass? Removing the coveted blue tick, duh. This is probably the worst thing he's done. The blue tick meant that this person's verified, and you can trust that whatever they're saying is coming from the original source. It was given by Twitter itself to celebrities, politicians, brands, and most importantly, journalists. Now, everyone can get one, and that's messing the site up. Like, yeah, for the sweet price of $8 a month, you can call yourself the real deal now. Those who got one when Jack was the one pulling the strings still have a blue tick. But now there's a message next to them, explaining that they're a legacy account, and that they may or may not be notable. I mean, that basically means their old blue tick is useless, because the gold and silver ones are the real deal in Elon's era. Say you're Coca-Cola, you've now got a gold tick, because you're an official business. And if you're UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, then you're gonna have to make do with a silver badge. Twitter might have started out small, but it's had one hell of an impact. It enjoyed exploding growth, and because of that, even if Musk wasn't in the picture, Twitter would have had to change. But that doesn't mean Elon had to resort to being a master of spin. Those who praise him as a genius know him as the guy who's the master of PR and spin and innovation and creativity. Well, at least that's how Matt Navarra put it. But considering Twitter was losing $4 million a day after he took over, I'm not so sure he deserves to wear his crown anymore. Users now have issues with the API and how the whole vibe of the website seems to have shifted. I mean, does no one remember the first day of Twitter Blue? It was messy. Blue check marks went missing, bots came out of every nook and cranny, false information spread everywhere, and things got so chaotic that people started deleting the app. One of the first things Elon did when he took over was trying to milk money out of the Bird app. It was weird seeing Beyoncé become a regular account and lots of other celebrities lose their verification status, but for some reason Stephen King still had his. He tweeted against the whole thing saying he never gave a phone number or an email, but Elon replied saying, "You're welcome." This implied that the SpaceX owner paid for King's blue check, so clearly Elon was playing favorites. Twitter Blue brought a sense of exclusivity to the app, and I know Musk's gotta make money, but I don't think this is how you make an all-for-one app. If you're gonna suddenly slap a price tag on a service that's been free for everyone since its inception. I mean, look at what Threads did. Meta's microblogging app rose like a phoenix from the ashes when its rival app started crumbling to dust. The Instagram-Twitter hybrid had 30 million signups within the first few hours of its release, and that says a lot about how badly Musk needs to do some damage control. I mean, people are out there willingly flocking over to the app that's owned by Silicon Valley's own Eye of Sauron, because Elon decided Twitter needs a 600-tweet curfew. Sure, that's only because Musk forgot to pay the cloud bill, but that's exactly why he's ruined everyone's favorite social media app. He might be the CEO of many businesses, but running a platform like Twitter requires niche skills. Only being chief twit doesn't cut it. You've got to understand that the users don't need a gimmicky app with a messed up algorithm, $8 blue checks, rate limits, or even 10,000 character tweets. They need something new, something fun, and since Musk has buried Twitter in its grave, maybe Threads can revamp the social media scene. Watch out, Elon. Looks like Zuck's just one-upped you for now. So there you have it. From pushing everyone away to a new cooler version of the platform to placing a 15-minute scroll limit on users, that was how Elon Musk is ruining Twitter.